Hi friends, hope this finds you well. As we are slowly coming out of this pandemic, we start looking outwards and we find that sustainability is becoming a much stronger force than it was before. People want to use more sustainable products. There is also a pressure from brands to move with sustainable technologies. And the consumers are in some ways becoming much more aware about the aspects of sustainability, and they want the products to be they don't want to know more about the products. Traceability is there becoming an important issue, and in such cases we need to look at various new technologies and options which are coming for our industry. Today I'm pleased to be with my friends from Garment Kemen for their very innovative washing solution that they have come out for the industry. They have come out with an innovative smart foam washing technology, and I would speak with them on what this technology is all about and how does it help the industry. Joining with me will be Marco and Nikhath Mubeen. Marco is an old friend and is Garment's global brand sales director and has over 15 years history with the Garment brand. His strong relationships with customers and brands globally, as well as his deep technical knowledge of our products, make him highly regarded as an expert within the denim industry. And Nikhath Mubeen is Garment's new general manager of India and Sri Lanka. Nikhath joins Garment bringing over 16 years of experience leading sales, marketing, and technical work in B2C and B2B environments across Asia Pacific. So may I welcome both of you.
Oh, thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you, Sandeep.
How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Definitely good, and very anxious to restart our business in a good way.
Everybody is, and we are just trying to find ways and means to start. So, I'll just start with asking. I think I believe Italy is now in much better position. The stores are opening up, I think the sales are moving a bit.
Yes, yeah, you're right. It depends a lot on geography. There are some geographies like China, of course, they get into the pandemic earlier and they got out earlier. And we saw that this moved around the world after China, Europe, then moved to the American continent, to the Indian subcontinent. We all hope that the stores will be everywhere open soon. But we have also to be very cautious because this is an information of last night. California decided to get again in lockdown. So there might be situation in which in some areas the pandemic resurge. And so we have to be prepared to face this situation, possibly avoiding lockdown because it's clear it's generating a lot of business and economical damage.
Absolutely. This damage has been so deep and so wide. I really hope we come out, all of us. We need to survive this year somehow, and then next year probably we can really do growing ourselves.
The general
and in India,
mood is
because we are both in India.
I would say the general mood is forget about 2020. We will let's see 2021 as a starting point.
Reboot 2020.
Correct.
Reboot 2020. And Nikhath, in India, we're both in India, so I think same situation. You are in India, situation is probably not that good. I think.
Yeah. Of late now, infection rates are really picking up a lot more than other states in India. But hopefully, as they say, things get worse before they get better. So let's hope for things to getting better soon.
And I think all these this pandemic is in some way teaching us. We have to correct ourselves. We have to take care of the Mother Earth, and we have to, what we have been doing for so many decades is not good. So you are coming with some very interesting technologies, and as always, one of the leaders, important leaders in the market. So what is this smart foam washing technology that you promote?
So there is one sentence you said which is very, very important, and it is that sustainability will be even more important than before the lockdown. It was important, but this pandemic, as you correctly say, taught us that we have to take care of the environment. So all the sustainable topics and issues will be of primary concern as we move on. So it was already before the pandemic a very strong movement towards a reduction on the use of water in our industry, which is always pointed out as one of the most water consuming industry in the world. And there are many technology tried in order to reduce the consumption of water. Chemin Textile itself had been working for 4 or 5 years on the nebulization technology as a sustainable way to wash garments. But we realized that this technology is not becoming mainstream. So there are a lot of nebulizing systems installed in the world, but more as a sort of R&D level or one system in production. And no, or very, very few laundry in the world has really converted the nebulization process into main production cycle. And so we wonder why this is not happening. And we understood that there are several factors that are not making the nebulization mainstream. First of all, it's not production friendly in the sense that any nebulizing system requires the washing machine to be loaded at a reduced capacity, sometimes 40, 50% of the capacity. Then it's not a very production friendly also in terms of times, because it takes a long time to load the solution through the nebulizing nozzles. And it's not an easy technique because there are some limitation in the kind of washing, the kind of products and processes that you can apply. And so already 2 years ago, we started thinking about how to make a truly sustainable washing process more production friendly. And thanks to a collaboration we established with other market leaders in our industry, we developed and patented this new technology that basically uses foam as a mean to transfer auxiliary into the washing machine. So working with very low liquid ratio, so 1-to-1 liquid ratio compared to 1-to-10, 1-to-7, or even higher in case of belly washer, and thus reducing very much up to 80% the water usage. So the technology combines the use of a special foam generator called a smart foam machine and the use of products which has been designed for this application and some products which are already in use in standard process. And of course, we try to use only products which are ZDHC certified, so to combine sustainability in terms of process and sustainability in terms of chemistry and give a pure 100% sustainable washing process.
So, and like, how long you been working on this project?
So we started more than 2 years ago, and we involved 2 companies into this project. One company is the former Ita Club, an historical laundry in Center Italy, now called the Green Lab, who was also exploring this technology in their own manufacturing site. And then we involved an engineering company, a company that you know very well, MagTech from
yeah.
Graziano Vitali, because of course we are a chemical company, we are not an engineering company, so we needed this kind of technical engineering support. So we worked together, and then Chemin Textile presented and patented the system. So we patented the use of foam in the washing machine to treat garments.
So, like the foam is created basically any foam is created with the help of chemicals.
Yeah.
Because without the chemicals, you cannot create the foam.
clearly to create this foam. And when we're talking about foam, try to imagine something like a shaving foam. So micro bubble, not bubble bath. And this foam, of course, is created through the use of a foaming agent. And together with the foaming agent, we can mix whatever product we like. Enzymes, chlorine, resins, whatever you can apply. So we convert this solution into foam. The foam is transferred into the washing machine, and the garments are treated and tumbled with this foam. I understand that is not very easy to imagine everything. So what do you think if we show a video that is self-explanatory and will help our audience to understand better the concept?
I think that will be wonderful. Let's see the video.
Okay, let's see the video.
Okay, that was, I think, a wonderful video, and clearly shows how this foam is created in different machine, and it's going to any washing. So this foam generator
basically the system can be applied at any frontal loading machine. Of course, around the world there are still huge numbers of belly washers, and belly washers are also the one that uses even more water. And we are now trying to find a way to connect the smartphone machine to belly washers, so to be able to apply also this technology in countries, for example, China, but still, for example, many laundries in Bangladesh are equipped with belly washers to extend the technology to the 100% of the washing machine available in the world.
And the quality of foam, what is generated, is not dependent on the kind of enzyme you're using, or the kind of the bleaching, let's say bleaching agent, or any other thing what you're using. It's not dependent on that.
No, exactly. We had to do a strict selection on the product, because the product, of course, do not have to interfere with the viscosity and the fluidity of the foam. So all the selection of product has been widely tested to be applicable with the smart foam system.
All right, and you have your own products which are being used along with this. So you're providing a combination of product. I mean, it's a technological package. You know, you're giving the machinery also, you're giving the chemicals also. So it's a complete package.
Absolutely complete package. Correct.
Right. And have you ever tried to work out what, in terms of savings, what kind of savings you can expect in terms of water saving, chemicals, time and energy? Have you worked out, I mean, done any studies?
Yeah, sure. We have already done a lot of comparison. And first of all, we compare smart foam to traditional washing, standard washing. So if we compare, let's take, for example, a system, a traditional standard washing of a heavy stone washed article. And with traditional system, we have in average 69 liters of water used for a single paint. With this technology, we can reduce the liter down to 21. So there is a huge saving of water. Then the comparison can be done also with other sustainable practices like nebulization. So when we compare the smart foam with the nebulization, we have more or less the same water usage, but we reduce by 1/3 the treatment time. So it becomes more, as I was saying before, production friendly and can increase the production output in sustainable ways. And of course, the system not having water in the washing machine, but having only this foam, it's completely at cold temperature. So there is also very good energy saving compared to
there's no need to do any water heating is not required at all.
No, absolutely. Everything is done in room temperature.
That's a wonderful thing. I would say that's a.
So let's say we already found ways through nebulization to offer to the industry great saving in terms of water, but we found some shortfall. You cannot apply chlorine bleaching. You cannot open the machine to check what is going on into the machine. It's basically starting the process and being at the mercy of the process itself. With the smart foam technology, you have the same saving of a nebulization, but a more easy, flexible, innovative way.
So do you mean that actually the foam reaches out to the surface of the product, each jeans or whatever product is there inside, much faster than the nebulization when you do the nebulization process?
If you compare, I will just give an average figure. If you want to load, let's say 60 or 70 liter of solution through the nebulization into the washing machine, it might take up to 45, 60 minutes, depending on the nebulization system. Our smart foam machine can load 100 liters of solution converted into foam in 10 minutes. So you can work with a much higher load and load the foam at a much higher speed. So as you can understand, treatment time becomes shorter and production output increase.
And for the existing players who already have the washing machines, they just need to make small adjustments in the machine. They don't need to really go for any big adjustments.
No definitive adjustment. We are not tampering with the washing machine. The smart foam, the loading of the foam happens through the sampling window, the small sampling window on top of the frontal loader, so that the washing machine itself will not be touched.
That's wonderful. So that makes it very easy to install this process without getting...
Easy and flexible in the sense that you don't have one equipment, one foam generator permanently attached to one washing machine, so that one foam generator can feed a different machine.
All right, so you can draw different pipes from the same generator and you can feed different machines.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's very flexible, I would say.
Yeah, we strongly focused on the helping at the production level, and so that's why the interest into the system grew a lot since we introduced first in Amsterdam last October.
All right. And is it already working in some companies?
Yes, we, as I just mentioned, we launched the system last October. Of course, we had a little bit of promotion. We started delivering the first machine in early January. And of course, then you can imagine everything went a little bit in standby.
Not the best time.
But luckily, we saw that as soon as the fear of the pandemic and so the talking only about how to protect ourselves is going down a little bit, we saw immediately that the interest for the smartphone is growing up again. And so in these days, we have restarted delivering the machines.
So, I mean, we can see them in action, let's say in coming weeks or coming.
Absolutely. We have already machine installed in different countries in the world, in China, in India, in Brazil, in Albania, in Italy. And we have already also delivered different R&D machine. So a smaller machine that more suitable for R&D center. And we will loan this machine in every country for people who wants to test it.
Okay, fine. That's again an option, good option for the companies to
exactly.
check.
Just to let people practice and understand how the process is.
And in terms of the product which is coming out, and today laser is becoming so important. Laser application has to be there, and of course ozone finish people want to do. So I mean, how does this technology go along with these kind of gels with these technologies?
Yeah, the use of the smartphone as a washing process can be easily combined with a garment which has been lasered, of course, or garment that will go afterwards under an ozone treatment to have a cleaning up of the garment. Let's also take into account that ozone itself proved to be a very effective technology to clean up garments, but still have some shortfalls when we come to effectively bleaching down. Yes, there are machines, I'm not mentioning producer, but which are very effective in using ozone on wet system with water, and these give good results, but still it's not a technology which has been worldwide used for a real bleaching of garments. So we can, with the smartphone, we can do all the processes or most of the processes that normally are performed in normal under liquor condition, and can combine also with the use of laser and ozone. Absolutely no problem with
and
that.
The effects are almost similar from a normal washing process.
The washing effect can be absolutely 100% the same as traditional washes, or if you want, regulate and defoam the ratio between the foam and the goods. You can also create on purpose new random effects.
Okay. Effects like, for example?
Pardon, sorry?
What kind of random effects? You said random effects.
You know, when you want to create some, now it's called in different ways around the world, sky bleach effect,
okay.
acid washes, and so on. By of course, selecting the right products and regulating the foam, one can create also this kind of random look.
Okay, wonderful. Also, heard that you have recently introduced Safe Wear, which is the line of products that gives extra protection to garments. So how does this work with this technology?
Yeah, exactly. As we were discussing before, at one point around mid of March, the interest of the laundry completely swifted from normal things to how to protect ourselves from the pandemic. And I would say that the talk of the town was, what can we apply to our garments to sanitize them? So Kemin Textile developed two products that we consider a temporary sanitizer, so applied at the laundry industrial level, sanitizes the garment until they arrive to the store, and they are non-durable for washing. So when someone buys the garments and wash it at home, the product will disappear. And this product called Sanitex can be easily applied through the smartphone system. The second and maybe most important product that we launched, it's a partnership with a Swiss company called IQ, where Kemin Industries is a shareholder in IQ and sits in the board. And so Kemin Textile has been chosen as the preferred distributor for the garment industry of a patented product called the ViroBlock MPJ03. And so we have started also this promotion of product. In this case, it's completely durable to washing. It has been tested against SARS-CoV-2, so the virus that generates COVID-19, let's say, is a very effective antiviral product. And also this product can be easily applied by a smartphone, so to have sustainability and protection of the garments together.
But this is for the new garments which are being produced, this technology?
I mean, now many brands and many companies require that at the end of the washing process, whatever the washing process is, a sanitizing product or an antimicrobial product would be applied. This can be done with our product Sanitex or ViroBlock, and can be done in a sustainable way with the smartphone technology.
That's wonderful. So I mean, that's this is an amazing technology we come out with, and I believe that the kind of savings what we have in terms of water savings, chemical savings, time savings, energy savings, I think it's quite commendable.
It absolutely is, and we have the confirmation on a daily basis talking to brands that the target is to reduce the usage of water per garment.
I'm sure with as you know, slowly as we are all seeing, because the way the things are moving, I think we might reduce the production, overall production of the industry might reduce, but yes, whatever production is going to remain there, it might become much more sustainable. And
Absolutely.
technologies like this, what you're introducing, probably will become more and more.
And you will be happy to know that the first ever smartphone machine has been installed in India.
Oh, wonderful.
So you are at the forefront.
Okay, fine. So India leads. All right. So I think that's an I think very interesting product, and I think it should make a good difference in the industry. So
yeah, I can understand, Sandeep, that talking about a new technology in this short time cannot be exhaustive. And of course, I invite whoever is attending this video to contact us if you want to have more information, if you want to receive the video, if you want to make an appointment to see the machine work somewhere in the world.
And maybe during our virtual show, maybe you can show to the visitors this technology.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because you can show live working of this technology through the visitors who are coming to the virtual show.
Yep.
So that's wonderful, and let's meet again very shortly on July 22nd.
Hopefully in person.
Really hoping for that, Marco and Nikhath. Definitely hoping for that. So even within India, I mean, within the same city, of course, we are not able to meet each other. What to talk about India?
Yes.
We had to postpone our Bangalore show, but now yes, we'll all meet again on July 22nd on a virtual show. So
Look
maybe
forward.
you can,
Look
yeah,
forward.
maybe your technology can be seen there by people. All right, Marco.
Okay, thank you very much,
Nikhath.
Sandeep. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.